जैसा कि हमने आपसे वायदा किया है, अपने हर एपिसोड में हम आपको रूबरू कराएंगे देश के कोने-कोने से ऐसी शख्सियत से जिसने समाज पर एक इम्पैक्ट क्रिएट किया है, जिनकी लाइफ में एक कमिटमेंट रहा है किसी एक पर्टिकुलर कॉज को और जिनकी जिंदगी हमारे लिए एक एग्जाम्पल बन के सामने आ सकती है। और इसी कड़ी में पिछली बार हम आपको ओवरसीज भी ले गए थे, देश की बाउंड्रीज को पार करके। वी हैड अ गेस्ट फ्रॉम ओवरसीज, फ्रॉम अबू धाबी। और अब हम सीधे आपको आज लेके चल रहे हैं ज्ञान की उस सीट पर जहां पे भगवान गौतम बुद्ध को भी ज्ञान अर्जित हुआ था। जी हाँ, मैं बात कर रहा हूँ गया की। और हमारे साथ डायरेक्टली गया से इस समय द स्कूल टाइम स्टूडियो में जुड़े हुए हैं संजीव कुमार जी, प्रो वाइस चेयरमैन, दिल्ली पब्लिक स्कूल गया। फ्रेंड्स, विदाउट एनी फर्दर डिले, let me welcome Sanjeev ji on our screen amidst all of us. नमस्कार संजीव जी, आपका हेड टॉक्स विद अमिताभ में स्वागत है। थैंक यू फॉर कनेक्टिंग स्ट्रेट फ्रॉम गया। आई होप कि वहां पे सारे हालात आजकल सब बहुत ठीक चल रहे हो।
बिल्कुल ठीक है सर। आई एम ऑनर्ड टू बी पार्ट ऑफ दिस शो।
थैंक यू सो मच फॉर अग्रीइंग टू बी देयर। और गया का नाम सुनते ही कुछ अंदर से ऐसी फीलिंग आती है कि ज्ञान की नगरी में हम लोग पहुंच गए हैं। और आपकी जो जीवन शैली रही है, जो आपकी जीवनी रही है, आपकी लाइफस्टाइल जो हमने रिसर्च करी है, नोइंग यू फॉर सम टाइम नाउ, फॉर फ्यू इयर्स, जितना मैंने अनुभव आपके साथ किया है, there are few things which strike out very strongly about you, जिनके बारे में हम आज चाहेंगे कि आपसे चर्चा करें ताकि हमारी ऑडियंस उनसे कुछ इंस्पिरेशन ले सके, आपके एक्सपीरियंस का बेनिफिट ले। लेकिन उससे पहले हम जानना चाहेंगे, क्योंकि ये हमारी स्टेइंग पॉजिटिव लॉकडाउन सीरीज है, कि इस समय एज अ फादर ऑफ टू वेरी यंग चिल्ड्रन, और इस लॉकडाउन में आप स्कूल भी चला रहे हैं, बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं जिनकी आप देखरेख करते हैं, आपके विजन के तहत उनकी एजुकेशन होती है। बट देन इवन बिगर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज इन योर ओन हाउस, यू हैव टू चिल्ड्रन, वेरी यंग चिल्ड्रन। तो आप कैसे अपने आप को इस माहौल में पॉजिटिव रख पाते हैं?
I'm like little lucky nowadays. I'm getting some time to spend with my children. Earlier, I did not get that much time, but my routine has not changed very much. Lockdown is there, it's a pandemic is there, but I'm coming to school. I'm coming to my office regularly. Thanks to the district administration, they have provided a pass to me.
Okay.
And due to lockdown, some of my colleagues, some of my teachers are stuck in teachers hostel in the school.
Okay. Okay.
So for them also, I keep coming to school. I work with them.
जी जी। सो टीचर्स हॉस्टल, जहाँ तक मेरे को पता है, आपका दिल्ली पब्लिक स्कूल इज अ डे स्कूल इन गया। तो टीचर्स हॉस्टल, थोड़ा सा उसके बारे में बताएंगे, व्हाई एंड हाउ दिस टीचर्स हॉस्टल देयर?
See, 95% of like all the teachers and the people working here are from outside Gaya.
Okay, okay. So आप
so as you remember, we have been together on some recruitments also.
जी।
Hello.
हेलो संजीव जी, यू आर ऑडिबल, यू आर
Hello.
ऑडिबल, थोड़ा सा या friends,
Hello.
there is some disturbance in the signal. Sanjeev ji is back with his audio with us again. Sanjeev ji, we can hear you. फ्रेंड्स, संजीव जी शेयर कर रहे थे इस समय हमारे साथ कि जब गया में दिल्ली पब्लिक स्कूल की शुरुआत हुई, उस समय पर एक चैलेंज था कि कैसे हम बेस्ट ऑफ द फैकल्टी प्रोवाइड करें। और उनका विजन था कि गया में जब उन्होंने एक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोवाइड किया है तो फैकल्टी भी वो बेस्ट पॉसिबल वहां पे प्रोवाइड करें। और इसी के बारे में वो अपने विजन को शेयर कर रहे थे कि कैसे शुरुआत हुई दिल्ली पब्लिक स्कूल गया में टीचर्स हॉस्टल की। संजीव जी, कैन यू इलैबोरेट? थोड़ा सा हम लोग सिग्नल मिस कर रहे थे। आई हैव अपडेटेड आवर ऑडियंस अबाउट वेयर यू वर, व्हाट यू वर टॉकिंग अबाउट।
Right. So can you come again with the question?
My question was कि ये कैसे ये विजन आया कि डे स्कूल के लिए भी आप एक टीचर्स रेजिडेंस को प्रोवाइड करें, टीचर्स हॉस्टल क्रिएट करें स्कूल डे स्कूल के साथ.
We have a facility here, like around 40-45 teachers are there in the like school premises.
जी.
Like the school is of, we have a like area of 8.5 acres.
जी.
And we are coming like right now they are staying with us, and we are coming up with a hostel, teachers hostel, with like 2-room
Okay.
facility, 3-room facility also.
Okay.
So they can like they can have a quality quality life in the school premises, because we have a good facility, good infrastructure, good, we have a swimming pool, we have sports facilities. So there if like if we have a married teacher, they can, their children can have this, they should avail all the facilities with the school.
That's fantastic vision. I remember जब शुरुआत करी थी एक दिन पहले तक जद्दोजहद चल रही थी कि बेस्ट ऑफ द टीचर्स को देश के किस कोने से कहां से लेके आए, and you did a lot of traveling just for selecting the teachers. So
I keep on doing that, and in most of the interviews you are the part of that team also.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that's why I have very fond memory the way you started off the vision. संजीव जी, ये जो इस समय चूंकि टीचर्स भी हैं तो आपकी जिम्मेदारियां और बढ़ गई हैं, खाली आपका अपना परिवार ही नहीं, you have a lot of teachers to look after as well right now. Now this also brings me, ये जो विजन आपने लेकर के चले, आपका जो शुरुआत हुई है जर्नी की, जब लोग अपनी people become mature, अभी अपनी जवानी के खुमार में होते हैं, 28-29 years of age, when people are more enthusiastic than to think of vision and all. उस समय पर आपने जो आपका फैमिली बिजनेस है उसके हट करके आपने सोचा कि एजुकेशन की लाइन में जाए, सर्विस सेक्टर में जाए. 29 years, such a different vision. और उस समय पे आपने ये फोरसाइट दिखाई कि स्कूल के साथ साथ टीचर्स को का एकोमोडेशन प्रोवाइड करें, so that you can get and invite best of the brains there. So how what does it take at 29 years? What were you like few years back, 29, and what kind of thinking was there in your mind at that time? I'm sure there are a lot of people listening here are as young and thinking of doing something big like you.
See, like I wanted to be a cricketer.
Okay.
I wanted to be a cricketer. I'm still a very good batsman. I can proudly say that. Though I have stopped playing. Sometimes if I get time, I play.
Right.
And I wanted to be a cricketer. I used to really want to get up at 3:30 when I was in class 5 or 6. I remember.
Right.
I used to wake up at 3:30 in the morning, and that time also I was in hostel. That time, when I was in class 4, I was selected for a cricket sports hostel.
Right.
It was implement early.
Okay.
But my being aged in the family, my father did not want me to play cricket.
Okay.
So from there, I was packed to a hostel in Dehradun, in a school in Dehradun.
Right.
So, but that time also, I used to practice cricket.
Okay.
And, while in that school, it came to my mind, so if God gives me an opportunity, I will start a school in my hometown. So it used to come to my mind when I used to sit silent or sit alone there. I used to discuss with some of my friends.
Ji.
So if God gives me a chance, I'll start a school in my hometown.
Right.
And after completing while I was doing my graduation, I get inclined towards becoming a commercial.
Right.
I started taking my flying clubs at Safdarjung Flying Club, Delhi.
Okay.
And I am a private license holder to aircraft.
Okay, that's
for
very
some
intriguing.
hours. But after that, hello.
Hello. I can hear you. There was a little disturbance, but then I can hear you, Sanjeev ji. And for my audience, Sanjeev ji was talking about that unki apni education, early education was in Dehradun in a hostel. और उसी समय पर उनके दिमाग में ये सोच आ गई थी, when he will grow up, he is going to do something for education in his hometown in Gaya. And वो जो बचपन में एक ख्याल आया था कि क्वालिटी एजुकेशन के लिए क्यों हमें अपने घर से बाहर जाना पड़े, और वहीं से सीख थी for the edupreneur in him has taken birth when he went to the school away from his own hometown, and that is when he had thought that he'll start something in Gaya itself. And with that he's always been sharing that he's as he talked. और इनके बहुत सारे और इंटरेस्ट हैं जो gives us an idea of the versatility that Sanjeev ji has. Number one, he's a very by heart he's a cricketer. He still plays cricket as a hobby, and apparently he's a very good batsman as well. बस ये है कि हमने bowling कभी नहीं करी, इनको कभी मिलेंगे तो we will test our skills with each other. But lighter vein aside, Sanjeev ji, kabhi, he was an entrepreneur right from the beginning. I think उन्होंने क्रिकेट का शौक था, उन्होंने क्रिकेट खेला, उनको flying का शौक था. He even went on to get himself trained to become a pilot, and he went on to go for private pilot license as well. So he's a private pilot license holder, a pilot also. So right now he's piloting future and the career of so many people and their life and times at the moment. So I think it's a very interesting versatility that we have, and that he brings to his institution. So Sanjeev ji, we lost a signal bit, but then it was a very intriguing to know the आपका cricket, pilot and school. आपने जो चाहा उस तरफ आप बढ़ गए. So I think one of the very important thing is for the young generation, अगर आप कोई चीज सोच रहे हैं तो उसको करने की तरफ आपको प्रयासरत भी रहना होगा, क्योंकि आपने पायलट के बारे में सोचा, you went on to go for the training. आपने सोचा कि स्कूल आप शुरू करेंगे, you went on for education. In fact, जहां तक मेरे को याद है और जो आपका प्रोफाइल में हम लोगों ने देखा है, आपने सबसे पहले शुरुआत करी बीएड कॉलेज से.
हाँ
जी, और उसके बाद फिर आप स्कूलिंग की तरफ गए. So I mean, was there a reason आपको, probably you were preparing the faculty before you would start the school, or what was the reason for starting the BEd school first?
I wanted to start a MBA. To start with, I wanted to start a MBA college in Gaya.
Okay.
But due to technical problem in the university, so
Okay.
that time, so we got a chance to start a teachers training college.
Okay.
And we were the first to get NAC accredited. It is a standalone college, and we were the first to get it NAC accredited. And
Okay.
it was possible due to all the team members, all the professors. They really worked very hard.
Right.
And so we got the NAC accredited. We are B+ NAC accredited teachers training college, only college in this area.
Okay, so it's in that area, it's the first NAC accredited BEd college that you have started. आपने बोला कि आप मैनेजमेंट इंस्टीट्यूट शुरू करना चाहते थे, लेकिन कुछ challenges की वजह से जब वो नहीं हुआ तो you went on with BEd college, and you provided the best of the
I remember that
there.
time, still AICT is so a lot of revamping work was going in. It was going on in AICTC. I think that was the problem.
That was
I could not devote much time on that.
Okay.
So we started with the BEd college.
This I think जब आपने DPS शुरू करना की सोची at a young age of 29, I think उस समय भी कुछ बड़े interesting किस्से हुए थे आपके साथ. You were treated too young to start a school with a brand like Delhi Public School. So कुछ उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा बताएंगे हम लोग.
Before that, after starting the BEd college, we belong to a village called Karya. There is a block called Tekari.
जी.
So we have a piece of land there, and
जी,
I started a school there before
ओके,
starting DPS, and I think that was in 2011.
ओके, जी,
And it was I was emotionally to start the school because
जी,
my father started his career from that place.
ओके,
He started his career from that place. There is a place called Son Sevir, and we
जी,
have a piece of land in front of that office where my father started his
जी,
career.
ओके,
So I was very much determined to start a school there.
ओके, ओके,
So I started the construction of the school, but somehow to a trip to Delhi after that, the construction was started, and
हाँ,
somehow I was in Delhi somehow in discussion with somebody.
जी,
Somebody told me, why don't you start a branch of DPS in Gaya?
ओके,
I thought, I told him, how will I get a DPS to start?
जी,
I do not know anybody, and I'm not at all related with anybody or any big person there.
जी,
That person told, why don't you try? So it stuck in my mind. So next day, I, along with my friend, his name is Manish.
ओके,
So we went to that office, DPS office,
जी,
and at reception we were literally thrown out of the society. How can you do that? You're just a boy and all.
ओके,
So after coming out of the office, I told my friend, Ki Mani, so within a year, I hope we'll start a DPS.
ओके,
So how it started, and we got we got the opportunity to start the school in 8 months, and
within 8
I
months time,
started the school with 8 months time. So
okay,
I
that
worked really hard. I was, and
that's
we started the
fantastic.
school with 1,000 students.
1,200 students,
No, 1,000
around
students.
1,000
So,
students,
so I saw an opportunity in that. No,
right? And Sanjeev ji, I must say,
so,
and I'm sure audience, our viewers must be very inspired. Friends, मुश्किलें जीवन में जरूर आती हैं. That's what I can learn from Sanjeev ji. और किसी भी बड़े काम को करने के लिए कोई भी उम्र छोटी नहीं होती. और जब वो गए, उन्होंने वो मुश्किलें फेस करी और within, and he was determined at that rejection कि आप बहुत young हो इसको शुरू करने के लिए. He was determined that within a year he said it to his friend, and much lesser time than that, in 8 month time, he had started off Delhi Public School in Gaya. In fact, that is how when I also met Sanjeev ji, and I realized the vision and the spark in this uh, you know young edupreneur कि कैसे मैं क्वालिटी को इंश्योर करूं. और तब से अब तक as the school has progressed, I think the school has only grown in leaps and bounds under his vision. सचिव जी, यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा एक सवाल मेरा आता है आज के परिवेश के बारे में. हम लोग आज की तारीख में अगर देखें तो ये जो लॉकडाउन चल रहा है और जो जो इस समय का जो पूरा वातावरण और माहौल हो रखा है, इसमें बहुत सारी अनसर्टेनिटीज हैं. स्कूलों ने एक प्रयास किया है और ऑनलाइन क्लासेस शुरू करी हैं. आई एम अवेयर कि आपके स्कूल ने भी ऑनलाइन क्लासेस शुरू करी हैं. और मेरे को जो जानकारी मिली है, आपके स्कूल ने एक और स्टेप लिया है कि कोई पर्टिकुलर सॉफ्टवेयर आपने कस्टमाइज किया है, एंड यू हैव ऑलरेडी कंडक्टेड यूनिट टेस्ट, बिकॉज आई थिंक teaching तो स्कूलों में हो रही है. One of the challenges many schools are thinking that how to go on for the assessment and a formal testing during this lockdown period. और आपके स्कूल ने शायद उस तरफ एक कदम ऑलरेडी लिया है. There are schools which are doing it. There are a lot of Google Classroom and so many other Google Forms and other things are being used by various schools. Various means are there. Again, how is your school managing online classes, and have you come up with this vision to have a customized software for assessment of students as well?
we are working on Zoom.
Okay,
Every day. Around we are conducting between 92 to 100 class. We are conducting all the all the teachers, all the they are raring to go every day. They with the great enthusiasm. Wherever they are working very hard. They are enjoying this new thing. And for assessment, we have tied up with a company, and we have get it customized.
Okay.
So for assignments and online, we have conducted one online unit test also.
Okay.
And we have decided to like conduct that on weekly basis. And it's going fine. Students have started practicing letter writing in English Hindi also on that website.
Okay. Okay.
So it's a wonderful tool, because online classes, it is like the classes are going perfectly fine. Everyone is working really very hard. They are giving their, I think, I'll not say 100%, they are giving 200%, whether teachers, technical staffs, non-teaching staffs, everybody is working hard. Because see what we have done, because there are a lot of issues regarding Zoom security.
Right.
So we have made the host. We have made non-technical people or some teachers, those who are free. They have been hosts. They are hosting the classes.
Right.
And the teachers, those who are taking the classes, they are only engaged in taking the classes.
Right.
Rest discipline part, other parts, all the like things are taken care by the host.
Okay.
So
Okay.
teachers can only concentrate on teaching.
So you have a separate manpower who is a host, who is ensuring
Yes.
who's coming in and who's not allowed to get in.
Right. We are not allowing anybody whose video is not on, whose names are not coming on the screen. We are strictly not allowing. We are getting some complaints from the parents also, but we are not at all compromising on the site security. We are following the guidelines issued by Government of India, and every day we are conducting around 92 to 100 classes.
Okay.
So still we have not found any problem, and it's by God's grace it's going fine.
That's fantastic. I think it is the assessment, the unit test, the software that you've used is something like EdSecure that you are using, or something.
Yes. See,
Okay,
the best part is that in a lot of software, like you will get a made questions, question bank, data bank, whether teachers have to select the question. Here, what teachers are teaching in the class.
Right.
They are preparing the assignments according to what they are teaching in the class.
Right.
So that the students can connect what are being taught in the class.
Okay. Okay.
So we have so that is the best part of that.
So there is a synergy between what is taught in the online classes and what is assessed, because it is the teacher-made questionnaires like we do in schools. Teachers make the test papers, and accordingly it is done in the online format as well.
Absolutely.
Okay. So
and to tell you also, we have also started NTSC classes, special classes for class 9th and 10th students.
In the online mode.
Yeah, everything is online mode.
That's so. I mean, क्या ऐसा तो नहीं होने वाला है संजीव जी कि आने वाले वक्त में स्कूल बच्चे 3 दिन आएंगे और 3 दिन ऑनलाइन क्लासेस चलेंगी या पूरा सब कुछ ऑनलाइन होगा?
नहीं, praying to God ऐसा नहीं हो. But we will be taking this along, this online assignments and all. The students will be doing it on regular basis.
जी.
Students will be doing it on very regular basis. We are working with that company to like bring AI into that also, artificial intelligence.
Right.
So we are trying to make it better every day.
You bet. I think everywhere everyone is trying to make things progress. Sanjeev ji, before we go further in our discussion, मजा आ रहा है आपसे बातें करने में. Lekin I can see there are a lot of people who have logged in already. We have Rajkumar Mishra, Shakespeare Israr, we have Sutapa Acharya, Ambreen Ahmed, Anita Mishra, Ashish Sharma. There are a lot of comments also coming in. It seems that there are some people who are really inspired, Soni Agarwal, and who are putting up their comments as well, which I'm sure we'll go through it once the show is over in detail. I would like to take your permission to encourage our audience to ask for. G.
Yeah, I'm saying it's all the popularity of the School Times.
I think it's popularity of School Times as well as the guest of the School Times. That's you. And Sanjeev ji, with your permission, I would like to encourage our viewers कि अगर आपके जहन में इस समय कोई भी ऐसी इंक्वायरी डेवलप हो रही है जो आप संजीव जी से जानना चाहते हो, मुझसे जानना चाहते हो, feel free to type it in the chat box. We will surely take up more queries once we get to know पहले संजीव जी के अंदर के छुपे खजाने को मैं खोद के निकाल लूं और उसके बाद मैं आपके क्वेश्चंस को संजीव जी के सामने प्रेजेंट करूंगा फॉर बेटर एनलाइटमेंट स्ट्रेट फ्रॉम गया फ्रॉम टू संजीव जी। राइट, आज हम लोग को बोध गया से ज्ञान होगा।
नहीं, ज्ञान नहीं होगा। I'm still a student. I also learn every day and keep on learning. मैं कोई ज्ञान देने वाला नहीं हूँ। I learn experiences. हाँ।
A takeaway from this statement of Sanjeev ji, I'm still a student, I'm a learner. मैं ज्ञान देने वाला कोई नहीं हूँ। I think this is one of the top learnings. Be the learner always in your life. There is nothing like success as long as you're ready for more. तो संजीव जी, इसी कड़ी में अपनी बातों को आगे बढ़ाते हुए I would like to ask you कि जितना मैं आपको जानता हूँ पर्सनल लेवल पे और जो आपके बारे में सुना है लोगों से while we were doing the study of your profile, बड़ी वर्सेटैलिटी है आपके प्रोफाइल में और ऐसा लगता है कि आपको आपने 29 साल में जब चीजों की शुरुआत करी तो उसके बाद जैसे जैसे आप चीजों को हासिल करते जाते हैं आपके सपने नए आप बनाते जाते हैं और आप कुछ नया करने की लगातार कोशिश करते रहते हैं और उसी कड़ी में आई नो सम टाइम बैक व्हेन यू वर स्टार्टिंग द स्कूल आपने इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पे तो फोकस किया, टीचिंग टेक्नोलॉजी पे आपने फोकस किया, एक और चीज पे आपने फोकस किया which appeared to be your major passion. In fact, I remember connecting with you and हम लोगों ने कुछ सफर साथ में भी किए थे and that was very inspiring experience for me. ये जो आपका ग्रीन स्कूल का सपना है, जो आपने स्कूल में प्लांटेशन किया है, that is amazing. That was a unique vision. And in fact, if I'm not wrong, I think Limca or Guineas would soon be looking at your school with the number of trees planted in a single school in a short span of time. I think that would be a major thing. I would like ये जो green school और ये environment को लेके जो आपका passion है, I would like to know a little more about that from you and rather a little more detail why it is very important.
First of all, Amitabh ji, we have in school, we have around 1200 different plants.
Ji, 1200 different plants.
Different plants. I have got 140 varieties of adenium.
Okay.
7-8 varieties of tulsi ji.
Okay.
Varieties of palm. We have around more than 1200 different varieties of plants.
Ji.
And if you remember, I used to come to Calcutta. We traveled 1,000 kilometers in a day.
Absolutely, I remember the visits to Mutisa and Digha.
Yes, Kontai, Digha. We went to Kontai to get some saplings also.
Right.
And we have tried to have more plants. We call it oxygen bomb plants.
Okay. Okay.
So we can we have tried to maintain the oxygen level. I have a device to measure the oxygen level also.
Okay. Okay.
Like a meter from Delhi. So to blocks and all, we try to maintain that oxygen level. And we have around 5,000 pots of Syngonium, which is again an air purifier.
Okay.
We have that plant in all the blocks also, all the floors also. We have more than 5,000 pots of Syngonium, 2,000 pots of money plant.
Okay.
And Boston.
Okay, a lot of names that you are giving. I think there are a lot of things that we study. There were a lot of messages that NASA recommended plants for oxygen and all. You're taking all those names right now, if I'm not mistaken. That you are specific about oxygen emitting plants plantation in the school.
Yes, they're like Erica palms are there, Syngoniums, money plant, snake plant, Boston fern.
Okay.
These are, we say, like best air purifiers.
Okay. Okay.
Even like rubber plant also.
Okay.
It like so we have planted some plants in computer labs also.
Okay. So you have plants in the classroom, plants being put up in the classroom.
No, not in the classroom. We are working on that. How to put plants in the classrooms.
Okay. But then you've planted in the corridors and all the environment. You've
classroom and bathrooms. We have plants everywhere.
Okay, okay. So, you
We
said that
we
you
have
have
some
a
ancient plants also. We have Rudraksh also. We have Bhojpatra plant of Bhojpatra also.
Bhojpatra,
We have Sindoor,
Rudraksh,
we have Sindoor also, Sindoor plant.
Sindoor plant. Okay, so I think the uh, you are already going towards Waldorf environment and Stener's education can all your children can learn a lot of things. I mean, बहुत सारे हम लोग ऐसे हम लोगों ने ही रुद्राक्ष का प्लांट नहीं देखा है, सिंदूर का पौधा हमने नहीं देखा है. And I think your children in your school are extremely privileged that they are getting all these life experiences because of your passion and the hobby that you have. So
Come
I,
again.
I say that बहुत सारे इस तरीके के जो प्लांट्स हैं, रुद्राक्ष, सिंदूर और जो आपने तमाम नाम लिए, हम लोगों ने भी कभी लाइफ में नहीं देखे हैं. बट योर चिल्ड्रन, आपके स्कूल में जो बच्चे पढ़ रहे हैं, दे आर वेरी प्रिविलेज्ड टू गेट दैट फर्स्ट हैंड एक्सपीरियंस within themselves, so in their own school environment, because of your passion and your vision. यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा सवाल आता है संजीव जी, क्योंकि आप उसमें पूरी तरह से लगे हुए हैं. आपका स्कूल कैन इजीली बी डिफाइंड एज अ ग्रीन स्कूल, द वे यू हैव रियली वर्कड अराउंड इट. गवर्नमेंट भी ग्रीन स्कूल्स के बारे में काफी प्रमोट करना चाहती है, दैट थिंग शुड बी देयर. और आप कह रहे हैं आप इवन ऑक्सीजन मीटर आपके पास है जिसको कि आप मेजर करते रहते हैं कि एनवायरनमेंट में ऑक्सीजन कितनी है. सो कैन यू जस्ट एनलाइटन आवर व्यूअर्स हु आर लिसनर्स की क्या रेशियो होना चाहिए और कैसे ये एजुकेशन को हेल्प करेगा कि जो ऑक्सीजन आप एनवायरनमेंट में इंश्योर कर रहे हैं राइट प्रोपोर्शन में, हाउ डज इट हेल्प द एजुकेशनल एनवायरनमेंट?
We have like good environment and pollution-free environment, whether like students will be healthy, like, so that way it will contribute to the education.
All right. Okay. And to add to it, friends, as a psychologist, I would like to endorse psychologists who's also into an education in a big way. Brain oxidation is very important for improving the attention and the concentration span of a child. And breathing and water are the two direct sources. And if children need to be taught a proper way of breathing and all, and if even despite that, the pollution that we have in our environment, children, they are not getting appropriate oxygen intake. But then if a school can ensure at least during those few hours there is an appropriate pollution free environment and there is an appropriate intake of oxygen, that is also going to improve the health, attention and the concentration of the child as well. So I would like to compliment you, Sanjeev ji, for having this vision and providing that environment to the school right now and keeping it so very green. Let me see if a few comments before we go on to further. We have a lot of acknowledgements coming in. Uh, there are we have there are great initiative. I understand. I could make out from this that your school has a lot of integrations. आपके टीचर्स बच्चों को खाली बोर्ड की तैयारी नहीं करवाते. They are preparing them for competitive exams as well. They encourage, they motivate, they provide taking that extra time they take and they help. So how do your teachers balance that preparation for academics, for boards and the competitive preparation?
I must say it's only due to the determination, dedication,
Okay.
and willing to give more to the students. So
Right.
they should, being a remote place, so they should not be deprived of a quality education.
Okay.
I have a very wonderful team in place to talk about any subject, English, maths. We have a wonderful team. We are doing very good in all these subjects.
Okay. Okay.
I'll say
So,
like their hard work, their zeal to go. I think they are motivated to do good.
so you and your school in the curriculum is going beyond the syllabus. providing a more holistic education to the child, और लोकेशन में का कोई डिसएडवांटेज आप बच्चों को किसी भी तरह से नहीं होने दे रहे हैं? ऐसी कोई भी चीज नहीं है जो दिल्ली, बॉम्बे और कलकत्ता में अवेलेबल हो और वो एक्सपोजर आपके बच्चों को ना मिल रहा हो?
नहीं नहीं बिल्कुल. I talk about primary to class 12, there is no like we have a wonderful team in place,
Right.
and you compare the teaching methodology with any good school in India or any school in metros.
Right, right. संजीव जी, इसी कड़ी में एक और आई वाज गोइंग थ्रू योर प्रोफाइल और आपने एक और वेंचर में स्टेप इन किया है व्हिच इज गेनिंग स्ट्रांग रूट्स नाउ इज आई थिंक क्विजिंग. आई कैन सी आपके बैकड्रॉप में भी बहुत सारी किताबें लगी हुई हैं, एंड आई थिंक that connects me to this question as well. Quizzopedia is another venture that you have entered, that quizzing platform. So थोड़ा सा उसके बारे में आप हमारी ऑडियंस को बताएंगे.
I was always interested into quizzing general knowledge. So I think last year, like our school was selected. Our school was among 20 schools in India who were selected for this heritage quiz conducted by CBSE.
Okay.
So like we have started separate classes for quizzing. Our teacher, Mr. Pradeep Banerjee, he takes that class.
Right.
So from that, like it popped out, why should not have a quizzing platform? So on that platform, we have more than 1 lakh questions on that platform.
All right. So it is all self-generated questions.
Yes,
that you have 1 lakh plus questions on that platform.
It is like it was like all the questions are self-generated. It is generated by the team which is based at Delhi.
Okay.
And in span of time, we have more than, and we are adding questions every day.
So is it like something जो स्कूलों में हम लोगों ने ट्रेंड देखा है, बहुत सारे टेस्टिंग प्लेटफॉर्म रहते हैं जो बच्चों को इनपुट्स देते हैं कि कहाँ पे वो ठीक कर रहे हैं. Is it something like that, or is it a quizzing platform or something like Olympiad?
It's not like Olympiad. It's a quizzing platform. It's not an assessment. You can say you can assess students, those who have to take interest in quizzing general knowledge.
Okay.
So you can say it's a tool also, but mainly it's a quizzing platform.
All right. Okay. Now I could see one comment here from our viewer, and seems to be part of your environment and the team. We really always feel the difference between the oxygen level in school premises and outside the school. There is a very definite experience variation that people are talking about, and there's scaffold and strategies to help students become more independent. संजीव जी, आपके स्कूल में हम लोग के इंडियन स्कूलिंग और वेस्टर्न स्कूलिंग की जब हम लोग बात करते हैं, this particular statement has brought me to this inquiry that हम लोग अक्सर कहते हैं, अभी पिछले गेस्ट हमारी जो थी फ्रॉम अबू धाबी, उन्होंने एक पॉइंट रेज किया. उन्होंने इंडियन एजुकेशन की को बहुत अप्रिशिएट किया और कहा कि दुनिया के तमाम टॉप ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के सीईओज आज इंडियंस हैं. दैट इटसेल्फ इज अ रिफ्लेक्शन कि इंडियन एजुकेशन कितनी स्ट्रांग है. लेकिन साथ साथ उन्होंने एक और भी बात कही कि इंडियन एजुकेशन बेस स्ट्रांग तो करती है, लेकिन जो एजुकेशन मिडिल ईस्ट में या वेस्टर्न एनवायरनमेंट में है वो ज्यादा एप्लीकेशन ओरिएंटेड होती है, जो बच्चों की इंडिविजुअलिटी को और निखारती है. तो what is your opinion about that, or what are you people doing to make the education more applied and develop the individuality of the child?
So, as you know, we have the largest educational system in this world. And I think government or CBC or any board, they are working in that direction. And that's true. Like it's like we need more application research-based studies for in the schools also. And I think the board is also, a lot of schools are working in that direction. We too are working in that direction. So within I think very soon we'll have that thing.
Okay. So that is that application orientation is keeping. Right. So Sanjeev ji, जीवन में सबसे ज्यादा चैलेंजिंग कौन सा मोमेंट आपको लगा और उसको आपने कैसे ओवरकम किया?
I think when you start any venture or at that moment, at the time of starting any venture,
जी,
and I think it's every time is there when you like when you run any venture,
राइट,
things are struggle is always there, because I feel now we are successful to some extent, but I think it's success is not an opportunity to celebrate, it's an opportunity
राइट,
to serve.
राइट.
And struggle hard work is a part of life, so you don't need to relax anytime, you take it as it come, and keep working hard, believe in God, believe in your parents.
So struggle is part and parcel of life. Don't try to relax even for a minute.
No, I think I'm on 24/7 if I say so.
आप
uh,
मेरे को उस गाने की लाइनें याद दिला रहे हो, जब दर्द नहीं था सीने में तो खाक मजा था जीने में. So you always believe कि कुछ ना कुछ गोल हमेशा आदमी के पास होना चाहिए, जिसको कि हमको जिसके लिए स्ट्राइव करता रहना चाहिए, otherwise life becomes meaningless.
True, that's true.
Right. यहाँ पर एक you know, there is uh, a question, a statement that has come up, which is triggering a question in my mind to ask you that ये जो इस समय ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन चल रही है और बहुत सारे ऑनलाइन रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल हैं, आने वाले वक्त में ये जो टीचिंग लर्निंग प्रोसेस है, एक ये 2-3 महीने schools are going to be the last place to open as I presume,
Right.
जब लॉकडाउन खुलेगा तो भी, और उस बीच में बच्चे लगातार ऑनलाइन प्रोसेस को फॉलो करेंगे और शायद ऑनलाइन चीजों से, रिसोर्सेज से इतना एक्लेमेटाइज हो जाएंगे कि ये जो हम लोग बुक से जो पढ़ते थे, बुक वर्सेस ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन का एक कॉन्फ्लिक्ट आने वाला है. So how do you foresee that?
No, there will not be conflict, but I think it will go together.
Okay.
Because what I have decided, I've decided to conduct remedial classes when the school reopens also.
Okay.
We'll be conducting remedial classes online.
Okay. Okay. So you will have online remedial.
Yes, because for that teachers, they do not have to stay back in the school. They
Okay.
can take classes from their house also. So I
Okay.
have made up my mind that let's see how it goes, but we'll do that remedial classes.
You provide that support to your teacher, your students.
We have yes, we have provided. We'll be doing everything.
That's fantastic. But then I think this is going to bring about a huge shift in the market. I think schools are going to blossom in times to come, but it is going to affect a lot of coaching and the tuition sector, because a lot of teachers will of the school themselves will be more available to children.
I think this is not the right time to comment on that. Let's
Comment
see.
on that. I think let's unfold that in future.
That's not the right time to
Okay.
comment.
Okay. I think that's that time will tell how things will unfold there. All right. संजीव जी, अगर हम आपसे कुछ स्ट्रेट क्वेश्चंस पूछें. नंबर 1, अगर आप एजुकेशन सेक्टर में नहीं आए होते तो आप कहाँ पे होते?
So very tough to answer now, because I wanted to be a cricketer. I could not.
So probably sports could have been there. Okay.
Now I can't think of anything else.
I can imagine. I can imagine, because that has been your first love. You mentioned that earlier also. My second straight question is that who is the boss at home? You or your better half?
My father is the boss.
That's a very diplomatic answer.
I live with my parents. We live in a joint family.
Okay.
I live with my parents, so he's the boss.
He's the boss. Now this again brings me to a very important learning from you. in our society nowadays, we are debating between modern ways and the traditional ways. And a lot of people who are thinking that joint family has its own challenges, limitations. आपको बड़ों के हिसाब से अपने आप को बहुत कुछ डालना पड़ता है, and you are living and enjoying that life. So I would like your perspective on living with your family in a joint environment with your parents.
See, we are three brothers.
Ji.
Due to the scene in Bihar, we all were sent outside for education.
Ji.
And we are lucky to come back to Gaya, all of us.
Right.
And we all are staying in the same house.
Okay.
Which was built by my father, and we are enjoying. And I don't think challenges are everywhere. You can think those.
And I think,
but I think
during this lockdown, it is a blessing also that you have a complete society in the house itself.
All the time, it is a blessing. It is up to you how you see things.
Right.
See, challenges are everywhere. You need to see opportunity in challenges.
Absolutely.
And I think I'm blessed too, because my kids, I did not get much time to spend with my grandfather.
Okay.
Because I used to stay in hostel, so I did not get chance to stay with my grandfather. And I think I'm a lucky child of God that my children, they are getting chance.
Right.
To stay with their grandparents, and I make sure that they take out time and watch Ramayana with their grandparents.
Okay. Ramayana, Mahabharat is back on the screen during this time.
It is back, but they are not much interested in Mahabharat. They like Ramayana.
Okay.
So they try to watch it with their grandparents from 9 to 10 at night.
Right. In fact, Sanjeev ji, I would like to share. रामायण हमने बचपन में देखी थी जब हम लोग स्कूल गोइंग हुआ करते थे, और अभी जब ये दोबारा आई इस लॉकडाउन पीरियड में, हम अपने बच्चों के साथ बैठ करके वही रामायण देख रहे थे. एंड ट्रस्ट मी, एक रामायण को देख के, उनके डायलॉग्स को देख के, आज की तारीख में बच्चों के साथ जब हमने बैठ के देखा तो उसमें बहुत चीजों के मीनिंग ही फर्क समझ में आया. आई थिंक लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स वर वेरी कंटेक्चुअल, लॉट ऑफ लर्निंग वाज there. I think it's a different experience when you see it at different age and stage of life.
I read lot of books, lot of management books, lot of motivational books. But you will find everything what is there in the Ramayana.
Right.
So I think that is the best book. I've read Valmiki's Ramayana. I've read Ramayana written by C. Rajgopalachari. That is in English.
Okay.
So I think that is nothing like. In spite of reading 100 books, I'll recommend one should read Ramayana.
Okay.
You will get everything. See, I think Ramayana is a way of living. It's a true way of living. How a leader, if you talk about leadership, you talk about family, you talk about teamwork.
I think there are a lot of lessons to learn.
All the lessons which we see is there in the Ramayana.
And it so beautifully brings about even the challenge of work-life balance. I mean, राजा रामचंद्र को राजधर्म का पालन करने के लिए certain ऐसे decisions लेने पड़े जो उनकी अपनी फैमिली को एक different level पे affect करता है. So I think that is where there are a lot of learning and lessons can be acquired from there. I would say that your statement, at home my father is the boss, is highly valued by people. I think people are loving that quite a lot. Sanjeev ji, what how हम लोग जब बचपन में पढ़ा करते थे, मॉरल साइंस की एक क्लास हुआ करती थी, और आज भी वैल्यू एजुकेशन उतना ही इम्पोर्टेंट है. आई कैन सी द वैल्यू दैट यू हैव, द वे यू टॉक्ड अबाउट विद सो मच ऑफ aplomb that at home my father is the boss. That shows the sanskar that you have and the happiness and the joy that you have. So आज की तारीख में मॉरल साइंस वगैरह की क्लासेस तो बहुत इनसिग्निफिकेंट हो गई है. सो आपके हिसाब से स्कूलों को क्या करना चाहिए फॉर वैल्यू एंड मॉरल इनकलकेशन इन चिल्ड्रन?
See, first it has to start at home. It has to start at home. I think parents, they should start at home and school. All schools, I think, all schools are working hard to inculcate that habit. When you say value education, moral education, every school is doing that. As far as I know, we are also doing, and a lot of institution like ISKCON and more. Everybody is engaged and everybody is writing articles. They are writing books.
Right.
So everybody is providing. Government is doing a lot of activities on this. So, but
Right.
it has to start from home. See,
It
what you
has to begin from home.
see, one thing is there. When you say something, your child will not listen to you. When you show them something, they are going to learn it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Sanjeev ji, I would here like to say to the audience and the listeners who are listening to us right now, and I won't trouble you to say that. I would add that to this. Sanjeev ji ka कहना है, it begins from home, and I'm adding to that. Prince, आज की तारीख में बहुत सारे environment में हम लोगों ने देखा है, being a psychologist, we are connected to a lot of parents, being an educational entrepreneur myself, we are connected to parents, and जो parental expectation है school से, everything school cannot do, and there is a lot of responsibility that school and the parent will have to take up together, and this moral and value education is one thing that we have to come together, and morals and value begin from home, and school further nurtures and cultivates and gives it impetus that children build it up further and go in greater advance.
So to some extent, they are right, because they spend a lot of time in the school.
Right.
But I say it's a partnership program, because we both have to work hard.
Right.
The parents and the school, we both have to work for every child.
Right. We both, it is a complementary relationship.
Yes, yes.
School and parent and the family is a complementary relationship, and we need to work on it. And Sanjeev ji, having you in our show has been a great opportunity for us as well, learning from your experience with such simple and direct messages that you have shared. I would like to two things before we conclude our session today. One, what can we expect from the visionary and the entrepreneur Sanjeev Kumar? स्कूल हो गया, ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म हो गया, आगे और क्या हम लोग आपसे एक्सपेक्ट करें?
More service to the humanity, as far
more service
जितना हम कर सके, जितना I can give back to the society. That is only thing now in the mind.
That's so beautifully said. We can expect more service to humanity. और अगर आगे कोई भी इनिशिएटिव्स और वेंचर्स आएंगे तो उसी दिशा में हम लोगों को बहुत कुछ देखने को मिलेगा, which will be catering to the larger cause of society, serving to the society. And in the end, Sanjeev ji, what is the message that you would like to give to the teachers, to the parents, and to all the educational leaders?
See, first of all, to my teachers and all my colleagues, I have a strength of around 450 people. We all are working together. We all are a team because we are not working together. We are a team because we respect each other, we care for each other, we motivate each other. And because like in this time, in these challenging times, we all have stuck together. We are understanding each other. All the teachers are there working very hard. So I would like to tell them, it's not because we are not as a team, as a family, because we are working together. It is because we respect each other, we care for each other, we motivate each other, we understand each other.
Absolutely. So we are a team, and we respect each other and work together towards the cause. That's a message to the teachers. And any message for the parents?
Parents, all the parents, I think, believe in all these schools. Wherever your watch are studying, believe in them, trust them. There is a thing that all the schools are making a lot of money. They are making money because see, It's all about the infrastructure. It's all about the quality of education every individual school is providing.
Right, right.
If we say we have a half Olympic size swimming pool in Gaya,
It has its own cost to provide that kind of opportunity to the child.
I'm just citing an example. We have a 10,000 square feet area of indoor basketball. We have got 6, 7. We are coming up with a 7, 8 indoor badminton courts
Okay.
with a PP flooring. It is the flooring. So I think every individual school or every individual institution, they are working hard. One has to believe. If you have given your child to any school, you have to believe in them. You cannot blame them for everything. We both are equally responsible, whether teachers, parents, everybody. See, exceptions are always there, but we all, if you think about the largest, if you take the larger picture, everybody works hard. Everybody, they have a single goal. When you talk about doctors, the main motive is to save life.
Absolutely.
There are exceptions. We come to know that doctor is charging money, but when you talk about a larger picture, every doctor is committed to. Nobody wants a patient to die.
Right.
They do their best to save a patient. They do their best to save a child. I also would like to thank the entire district administration, government. They are working fantastic. They are working fantastic in this epidemic. They are on their toes. They are working 24/7. Though everybody's like,
Everyone.
I'm very hopeful. I have seen my district magistrate. I have seen my SSP. I have seen my people from my district. Everybody's working really hard. They are on their toes. Salute to them. No words to express my feeling. every आप नगर निगम की बात कर लीजिए, किसी की बात कर लीजिए, टीचर्स हो गए, डॉक्टर्स हो गए, इवन पेरेंट्स, बच्चे,
Salutation to all the people.
right, everyone. मतलब no words are there to express my gratitude.
And Sanjeev ji, salutations to you as well, and all the teachers and all the educationists, not just in your school but all across the country. The way they have come up in these COVID-19 times and lived up to the moment, upgrading their own skill sets and ensuring as much possible normalcy for the schooling and the education of the child. And what you said as a message that we all are a team, and we are going to sail through this moment as well with that, as you said, for the teachers. And I would really like to thank you for this last word that you gave as a message for the parents. Every school with has a good intention, और अपनी अपनी समझ से, अपने अपने सामर्थ्य से हर स्कूल कोशिश करता है बच्चे को जो भी बेस्ट प्रोवाइड कर सके. और अगर आपने बच्चे को किसी स्कूल में दिया है तो आप भरोसा करें, विश्वास करें. If you believe in the school, believe in your child and believe in your own decision that you have taken to submit the child to that particular school. So thank you so much, Sanjeev ji, for being part of Ed Talks with Amitabh. हमारे शो में आने के लिए आपसे बहुत कुछ आज जानने और सीखने को मिला. आपकी जो वर्सिटैलिटी है, आपका जो the pilot in you, the teacher in you, the entrepreneur in you, the gardener in you, you have shown so many colors, and I think that makes you so very unique and different. I'm seeing a lot of people in the comment section are really valuing your leadership. Those who know you have commented a lot of positives. I think it is coming because of so many colors are all embedded in one personality, that is Sanjeev Kumar. Sanjeev ji, thank you so much for being part of our show.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Friends, it's really been a pleasure. आप सुन रहे थे अभी हमारा interaction with Sanjeev Kumar ji directly from Gaya, and हमारे इसी कड़ी में हम एक बार फिर आपको रूबरू कराएंगे on 6th of May with another eminent personality जिनकी लाइफ एजुकेशन से जुड़ी है और वो भी बहुत ही charismatic personality है. Friends, and our next guest in our show on 6th of May will be Fatima Agarkar, founder of Agarkar Center for excellence, connecting with us straight from Bombay. उनसे हम जानने की कोशिश करेंगे what does it take to be an entrepreneur and edupreneur, what kind various projects that they've come up. They have come up with some very interesting project, mathematics through cricket, and many more are the projects that I have in my research have come to know. Why cricket? Because it's a husband-wife, wife of famous cricketer Ajit Agarkar. I think the cricket and the maths is getting blended. The educationist in Fatima Agarkar. We are going to hear Fatima Agarkar live on our show, 6th of May, 4 p.m. Keep watching Ed Talks with Amitabh at School Times. Thank you.